Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do a little video on my organic garden. So, come over here and we'll start with the back. This is one of my gardens. We have two. One in the front, one in the back. Over here I got my fig tree. As you can see, the past 7 years it's been blooming like crazy. Coming down closer I got tomato plants, all organic. Specifically bought the organic seeds like that. And over here we got kiwi. We have a male and a female. Kiwis, these kind of trees, they need another sexual partner to reproduce, just like animals. They're not asexual. So these I just planted this year. Been growing great from the soil. The soil is really good here from all the compost, which I'll show you in a bit. And over here is my favorite, blackberries. Here, want to try one?
Nah, I'm good.
Well, there. So fresh, perfect. And it's been growing here for the past couple of years. The way I got these berries, I actually went into the woods and I dug out a wild berry plant and I cultivated it, raised it myself, and now it's all over the place. With the tomatoes, for the most part, I don't buy seeds anymore. Sometimes I do. These are organic. I had to buy the seeds. But every year when the seeds fall, I don't eat certain tomatoes. They'll just come up and they'll grow wild all over the place. And we'll come to my backyard. Coming around, and I'll show you what we got growing back there. Now, I got my flowers. The lawn is nice and green. I don't really fertilize the lawn. We don't really fertilize the lawn here. But what's good about growing grass is I can take the grass clippings and throw them in my garden, and thus you get an organic fertilizer, compost. So, backyard. A lot of things happening over here. And where do I start? I'll start with my tomato plants. I have not planted one tomato here. All these came up from seeds from the soil and just basically grew up like this. I didn't really have to do much, but what I usually do is every time when they grow longer, I stake them up and I tie them up. This way, when you get all the leaves off the ground, they could reach the sun a little bit better and you'll get more produce that way. Now, if you look inside these tomato plants, I got pepper plants. These I bought from the store. And we got habanero, ghost pepper, and I think a jalapeno, but they're kind of getting a little bit buried here. A lot of stuff in my garden just grows like crazy and it's so hard to keep up. With the weeds, I usually take out the weeds, grind them back up into the soil to rejuvenate the soil. If you pull out your weeds and you don't rejuvenate them, then, alright, who's got that music? You don't rejuvenate them, you don't put them back in the soil, then your soil is going to get dull. Coming over here, I got more peppers in there, more tomatoes, and over here, this is actually a wild mint I found growing in my yard. It's called peppermint, and when you have, perfectly strong organic soil, you're going to get a lot of different types of plants that could grow, and a lot of them are edible, including this. These are dandelions. Dandelions, yes, they may seem like a weed, but they're extremely healthy for you. They're 100% edible, and if you have any kind of liver problem, dandelions are the way to go to clean out your liver. So coming over here, this is some kind of melon. I have no idea what it is. It might be a pumpkin, or it might be a watermelon, or a cantaloupe. I'm not exactly sure, but anything I throw into my garden, from anything I bought from the store, or any of the food I ate, I throw it in, I compost it, and whatever it decides to grow, grows. Apples, oranges. The orange trees don't last, it's too cold here in the winter. Pumpkins, you name it, it'll just come right out from the compost, so I won't have to plant anything. Sunflowers, they grew by themselves, I didn't plant them. Seeds that just kept falling. Very healthy soil. Over here we got more tomato plants. You can see we got some more tomatoes coming here. We had radishes before, that was more of a spring thing. Over here we got beets growing on their own. And all this grass looking stuff is carrots, and they should be ready in about another month. That beet plant over there is just about done. And then over here we got more blackberries. I moved a little bit more on another tomato plant, some more pumpkins, you name it. Now, coming back over here, we got 2 buckets over here. This filled with banana peels, watermelon peels, orange peels, any kind of organic matter. And what do you know? A piece of ginger I threw in there because I thought it was going bad. It started growing, and now I'm going to start growing ginger root. Very powerful aromatic herb. Over here I got another bucket. I don't know what I'm going to put in here, but it's full of compost and stuff. Now over here I got watermelon peels and banana peels, and every day when I eat lunch, I'll just come over here. I'll find a place where can I dig a hole anywhere, throw it in the hole. It feeds the plants throughout the summer, feeds the plants for next year and years to come. No fertilizer whatsoever. Clean up some of these weeds, just grind them up, put it down, and they'll absorb into the soil, feed the plants, feed my fig tree, it's getting huge, feed everything. And that's my video on organic gardening. Thank you.